Hello, can anyone hear me, please?
Hello? Yes, I can hear you.
Hi, good day, Precious, Kaline, Ellie, Paula, beautiful, Bernard, Oluwasegun, Easy, Amen, Vianney, Okonkwo, and a whole lot of you waiting on the call to be a part of this session this evening. My name is Utomi Chika Jeremiah. I'm going to be with you today. I just decided to come online and let you know that it's not a network issue. We have some persons on the WhatsApp platform trying to come in. They're having network issues, so we just want everyone to onboard, and then we'll start. So thank you so much. We are so happy that you're participating. It promises to be a very wonderful session. We're going to learn. We're going to grow together. As we are trying to allow every other persons to be a part of the program, please just understand with us and bear with us. In the next 5 minutes, we should start. We should kickstart in the next five minutes. So if you know there is you need your pen, you need your laptop, you need something around, just please pick all of them. Let them be very close to you. Let them be very, very close to you, because it's going to be very wonderful. There's going to be a special session at towards the end of this particular session, where I will come online again and I will tell you about how to get any job on the internet. And I hope you be ready for that session. How many of you are excited? How many of you are excited? How many of you are excited? Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
How many of you are excited about the session today? I am excited. Thank you for addressing us. So thank you for listening. Yeah. The comment section is bubbling. Wonderful. Yeah, excited. I am excited. Oh, great. It's going to be wonderful. It's going to be a very wonderful session. Today we are going to be having a session with our own data analyst, a Microsoft certified data analyst, also a Google certified data analyst. We have 36 person on the call already. 36 person on the call already. Oh, wonderful. I know we can make it 100 before the end of the call. No, we can make it 100. In fact, we're going to make it 200 because over 500 persons signed up for this program. Over 500 persons signed up on this program. And I know network is actually a very big problem, but then you're going to have a special time. Cynthia, or like she likes to be called Sense. She's a co-founder of what they call IQNet. The co-founder for IQNet. She's the CEO of Perfect Solutions Limited. She's a data analyst. She likes to be addressed as Data Diva or Data Babe or Data Diva. She's like I said earlier, she's a Google certified data analyst and also a Microsoft certified data analyst. She's been on whole lots of projects, both international, local projects. One recently is the Nigerian election that she's been working on Nigerian election data and trying to see, trying to find out one or two things that you really want to know, and a lot of all of that. She's going to show you, not just show you, but also let you know some of the things, the hacks, some of the hacks that you need to know on data analysis. While I would come back and let you know and talk to you a little about how to get jobs on the internet. My name is Utomi Chika Jeremiah. I am not a data analyst, but I'm also an aspiring data analyst. So I'm going to be learning with you. But I am actually a product designer, a digital market expert. I work with Microsoft. I work with Microsoft. I also work with Sent as a manager at Corifitech Solutions Limited. Corifitech Solutions Limited is a company in Nigeria. What we've been doing in the last 5 years is to groom people in tech. When I mean groom people in tech, groom youth, groom adults in tech, even children in tech. And over the years, we have been able to train over 3,000 persons, 3,000 persons in tech, in data analysis, in software development. I hope you can hear me. You can hear me. Yeah. Somebody's Buyani. Can't you hear us? I hope you can hear me. Hello.
We can hear you, sir.
Okay. So Queftech Solutions Limited, we have been training people in tech, and we have been, as an organization, we have been able to vet 5 startups through our training programs. And 80%, I'm giving you real fact, 80% of our students, this is not joke, I've gotten jobs after their program. So you can't come to Queftech Solutions and then you do a program and then you will not get job. It's not possible. You can't be a part of this data analysis session tonight and then you will not get job after the program or after going through our mentorship or whatever. I think it's 7:12 now. We have 40 persons in attendance, and Madam Cynthia, she's around. She's going to take us on a journey of being data analysts. I am excited. My fingers are crossed. I want to learn a lot. And if you're excited and you want to learn, please, let's make welcome Madam Cynthia, also known as Scent, also known as Data Diva. She's going to be taking us through how to become a data analyst as a career. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you for your patience. Thank you so much. Others are joining in, but as they're joining in, I will also notify Madam Cynthia and every other person on the call that they are joining in. Thank you so much. Okay. So, Scent.
Yeah, I'm over here, Jerry. Thank you so much. I don't know if you can hear me. Please just signify on the chat group. Just signify on the chat if you can hear me. Okay. Hello, everybody. So much has been said. My name is Scent, a data analyst, founder of Queftech Solutions. Before we proceed, we do have a good number here. I trust we're doing well. Can we just drop our locations on the chat group and also our mood using our emoji to describe our mood and our location? Let's just use a few seconds to do that, your name, your location, and describe your mood using your emoji. Let's do that in the space of 2 seconds. Oh, Rwanda. That's good. You're welcome. Chimbarin, you're welcome. Jenna from Nairobi. I didn't see your mood. Okay, Richard from Lagos, you're welcome. Easy from Ibadan, nice to have you here. Oh, okay, nice one, Easy. Okay, Nairobi, Rwanda. Ishmael. All right, nice to have all of you. It's awesome to be here. I'm happy, I'm honored to be part of this and to also shed a little bit of light when it comes to data analytics. Okay, just a quick one. We're going to build data from the scratch. For those of us who will stay to the end of this program, definitely we are doing the recordings. So you get the recordings at the end of it so that you try to practice what has been done. We are going to create a real life scenario, analyze it, and also build dashboard from there. So you'll get the recordings so that you'll be able to practice them at your own convenience after the program. I'll be showing you something new, something interesting in Power BI. This section is going to be for both beginners, newbies, those who are already experienced in Power BI, but certainly do not know that this particular concept exists in Power BI. The good thing about data analytics is the fact that it requires no coding experience. You don't even need an experience to be a data analyst. I think in the tech field, that is one field that I find so exciting. and also it gives you the opportunity to think outside the box, because the decision you take goes two ways. It's either it affects the company positively or negatively. So it puts us on our toes to be able to critically think and analyze for organization and give them the very best. So kindly sit down, put your seat back, and let's ride in. So what we are going to be, the question is, what are we going to be doing today? What are we doing? We are going to build a form. We are going to solve a case study where that is those who are on the call right now, happens to be the customer of a company that wants to introduce a new location. Let's say, for instance, to a new location for a traveling agency. Now, this traveling agency that are into that organizes trip across different locations and want to introduce a new location. But the problem is this: they don't actually know the specific location to actually focus on. So we now need the customers, we'll put a form so that the customer can fill in, then we know how we can make informed decision. We'll know how to make informed decision and to know if there will be a new product to be channeled or not. So we'll be asking customers some question like, where would you like to travel to? Another question that will also give us the insights into what the customer actually needs. And once we have this, we can then build our dashboard to visualize what the customer has said. So gather all this is what we're going to do it right now. We'll gather all the data that we've actually filled and use it to visualize our data. Now, also we'll ask the question, where the customer actually wants to go to, based on the information, based on the survey, where the customer wants to go to. When during the year would people want to travel to? Some persons want to travel during the Easter holiday, some persons maybe the third quarter, maybe December or January, depending on your schedule or calendar. Now, some other question will also be looked at as we progress into the survey. Okay, let's start. Let's start and just hold on. All right. I don't know. Can you see my screen?
Not yet, ma. We can't see it, ma.
Can you see my screen?
No, ma. No, ma. Can't see your screen.
Yes,
Oh, okay.
The screen is up. The screen is up.
Is anybody seeing? Please, if you can see my screen, just indicate, please.
Yes, we can see it.
Okay. Okay. All right. So, and like was just said, Tech, we are into human capital development through technology. We are also an edutech, helping people to transition and develop premium tech skills, and also helping to lower the entry barrier into tech in the Black community, and also advancing technology in Africa. We offer various programs ranging from data analytics, digital marketing, product design, front end and back end design. Of course, definitely you have facilitators who will be with you on this journey. And the structure, our classes are structured in a way that it makes it practical, ensures that you get optimal value of what you're doing. Now, what are we doing today? We'll get to work with some real life case study using Power BI. And we'll talk about the pathway to becoming a data analyst and also securing jobs anywhere in the world. We'll have our special offer, and also we're going to talk about the exciting growth internship program that we have. So before our masterclass ends, we'll be talking about all of this. Now, let's get started. like we're just saying. So at the end of it, there are some questions that will be looked up while creating this form. I'll also show you how to create form and also dashboard in real time in a way that when you fill the form, and even after you've created your dashboard, you can still go back and fill the form and come back to see the changes. You see that it is being updated as we keep on filling the form. So that's what we'll be learning. If you haven't used Power BI before, you don't need to be scared. You don't need to be experienced as a data analyst. It's for total beginners. So don't be scared that you've not used Power BI before. So let's dive into this section. Okay. Let's see. So like we talked about, our focus is actually helping people transition into tech. So today we'll be working on real life experience. We'll be working on a real life problem. We will work on the problem together. So both of us, all of us here on this platform, we are going to work on the problem together. In other words, I need you to partner with me to be able to solve this problem. So so at this point, we are going to solve a problem for a traveling company, a traveling agency. We want to ensure that they're actually giving their customer exactly what they need. Again, so we'll narrow down our focus to where we need to narrow it down to their investment and also the specific services that is we need to provide for them. Okay, so we narrow it down to the specific services that we need to provide for this customer. Remember, we are trying to analyze this data as an analyst. So we'll be asking them questions. How do we ask these questions? How do we get, now the question is, how do we even gather this data in the first place? So for us to be able to gather this data, we will create a survey instrument using the Google form. We will create the survey instrument using the Google form. So I will show us how to create this Google form. I will send the link to us in the chat group, and all we need to do is to fill in this form, like answer the question on it. And once you've done answering this question, then we can then gather our data and connect this data to Power BI to begin to analyze our data. That's not even the interesting part. The interesting part of this practical section is the fact that we don't need to copy and paste information from somewhere and paste it here. No, we don't need to copy information. We will be the ones to create the data ourselves. We will be the ones to create this data ourselves. So I just need you to stick with me while we create the form. If you are with your pen and paper, you can write the steps, but at the end of it, you'll still get the video. So just hold on, let me just open the Google form for us to start creating. Okay.
Hello, Ma, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Please, your screen is still on Let's Get Started.
Are you serious?
Yes, that's been on Let's Get Started. I was trying to signify. Your screen has been.
Okay, just hold on.
Maybe you will reshare so they can see.
Yeah, let me do that. Let me do that. Okay, just hold on. Just hold on, please. Just hold on, please. Okay. Can you see my screen now? Can anyone see my screen?
I can see it. Yes.
Yes, displaying Google.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So we want to create the form. All right. So we want to create form. So I'll sign into my accounts. Please, if you're not seeing, just let me know so I'll work on it. So for us to be able to create our Google form, I need to sign into my accounts, go to Google Apps, click on it, then locate. You can see different products that Google has. So we can go downwards. Can you see the form? Can you see this?
Yes, yes.
Yes,
Okay, all right.
we can see, we can see.
Okay, so click on the form. Once you click on the form, click on blank, this blank. Okay, so we are now on the form. Remember, we want to create a form for a traveling agency. We'll just have few questions we will use to demonstrate or do for the sake of practical. We'll have few questions we will run. So we can call this form, let's call this form Corifsec travel. We can call it Corifsec travel. That's the name of the form. Go here, Corifsec. I don't know if I can see that paper. Okay. So now we can give it a description. Now we want to create the form Corifsec travel. Now the description actually just tells you a little overview of what we are doing. So say it's all about telling. It's all about telling the audience. I'm just giving a description anyway. It's all about telling the audience what the form is all about. Is all about. It's all about.
Form is missing.
Say,
form is missing.
Sorry?
Form is missing. Form is missing.
Where? Okay. I've seen it. Thank you. What the form is all about. Or better say, we'll say we want to know your travel preference. We want to know your travel preference. Okay, I think we are good to go with this. So the next thing we want to do, we can come here. We just say, okay, gender, put gender here. Let me start with the capital letter. Gender. On the option here, I will select this multi-choice. I'll just select it and make it a drop down. So I can come here to say female. The next option, I will say male. Okay, so it is actually required, it's important for us to click on this button called required. Why is important for us to click on that button called required? It means that you cannot submit this document until this particular question is being answered. Now, if you don't check it, that means you can skip that question and go to the next one to be submitted. But once you see it comes with an asterisk in red color. It means that you must answer this question before this form will be submitted. Okay, so the next thing we'll do is, so now I will need us to talk about the preferred destination. Preferred, oh, this is spelling of preferred destination. So what destination are we looking at? I'll still select this from, put it on drop down. So what destination are we looking at when it comes to holiday? At least we can have like 6 options. Let's start with Maldives. Any suggestion?
Mombasa.
Okay, just hold on. Oh, that's difficult to spell anyway. So
Paris.
spell it for me.
Paris.
Okay, Paris.
Dubai.
Okay, Dubai. Let me see. Sorry. Dubai. Okay. Yeah. What other one? What other country?
Nairobi.
Zanzibar.
Sorry?
Nairobi.
Okay, Nairobi. Okay. Okay, I think. Okay. Then the last one. Let me get the last one, please. Mauritius. Mauritius. I think this should be the spelling. Okay, so we'll make this one required as well. So the next thing we'll be looking at is, we'll add another one. The question will be, when will you like to travel? When will you like to travel? When? Okay, sorry. I'm having some typo error. Pardon me for this. When will you like to travel? Is the question. So what we'll do is it January, February, March? Is it during the summer period, winter, spring, or autumn? But what we need to do, instead of saying January, February, March down to December, we'll just give it a number. That is to say, we will say, let's see, January equal to 1, comma, while December equals to 12. So we'll still make this one multiple choice. Okay. Multiple choice to select 1. So you can see what Excel did for us. Excel practically brought this, because we're going to type 1 to 12. So we can just click on this, add all, while we proceed to writing 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, 10, 11, and 12. So also here, we'll make it required. We'll make it required. Then still go back to add another question. Okay, type of, we can ask, will I call it type of activity? If you want to travel as a group or individual. Let's put a type of, let's put type of activity, activities. We'll make this one a drop down as well. We'll make this a drop down, and we ask individual, or you want to travel as an individual, or you want to travel as
family,
a group. Okay, so we equally make this parts required, make it required, then we'll add another one again. Now, if you're traveling as an individual or as a partner, we'll also want to know who are you going on that trip with? More like holiday with who? Holiday with who? With who? Okay, we can make this a drop down as well. Make this a drop down. Question might be, I want to travel with my partner, to maybe friends. Yeah, family. Thank you for that. Friends, family. See, family, and maybe just a solo trip, just individual, if it's going to be a solo trip. Okay, so still on this two, we'll make sure that it is required. Then one of the last question we want to ask or we want to know is this, transportation. Okay, transportation, we'll make this a drop down as well. Now, when you get to your destination, do you want to hire a car for easier mobility, or you want to use, let's say, Uber, or you want to use the bus, public bus, or the option is train. So we'll just stick to this options and ensure that we'll make it required. So at this point, we can include anything. You as is not limited. As a data analyst, you want to find out, these are the 6 we are working with, but you might decide you want to go further to categorize your budgeting. How much are you budgeting for this trip to enable you? Now, that will enable the travel agency know the activities that are going to include in such trip, working with your budget. So at this point, I will send this to you, so for you to be able to fill it. I'll send this for you to be able to fill it. This is what I will do. I will click on send. At this point, I'll click on this link. Now this is the link. The link is too long, so I would want to shorten it. So I have shortened it. Then I will copy the link. I will just click on copy to copy it. So by the time, so this is done, we're done with this. You can decide, these are the questions, these are the responses. By the time you start filling the form, you see the responses. So I will just drop the link here. Let's just click on it to fill. So you can click on this form and fill it. Click on the form and fill it while we're on the response. So once anybody fills it right now, we'll see the response. Okay, one person has filled it. We can see the response here. One person has filled, it's good. 2 persons, 3 persons, 5, 6 persons. We have 9 persons. Let's fill, keep filling. We have 51 persons on this program, so I should be seeing at least 48, 50, 51 responses. Having 15 persons here, 16. Let's keep it coming, keep it coming, keep it coming. If you can hear me, please signify. Can anybody hear me?
Sure, ma, we can hear you.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Can hear you. Yes.
You're responding through the comment section.
Yes, please, I have a question. Can I get the link to make the response?
Sorry?
Can I get the link for the response?
It's on the
to fill
chat.
the
It's on the chat. Let me paste it again.
All right, thank you.
All right. Let's hurry up. Let's hurry up. We don't have all the time. Hasten up, hasten up, hasten up, hasten up with the filling. 27. At least let's get up to 40. Then we are good to go. Let's hasten up. Okay. 27. More. Let's keep it. Let's push it. Let's push it. Let's push it. Okay. While the class is going on, you just keep filling the form while the classes is going on. So thank you for those who are filling it. So what we need to do right now is now can you see this link to Sheets? This link to Sheets. click on your link to sheet, and what you're saying is create a new spreadsheet. Create a new spreadsheet. Now it's giving us two options, create a new spreadsheet or select existing spreadsheet. So we don't want an existing spreadsheet. We'll stick to the create a new spreadsheet and click on create. Okay, so basically, this is what we have. Now, so we are going to, this is the survey, what you have filled. We can see it in the Google Sheets. It is structured in rows and columns. All we just have right now, it is data. And this happens a lot in every organization. You have a whole lot of data, but you cannot make sense out of it. It's just there. So it is not the job of the data analyst to come, the data analyst or the business analyst, as someone who is getting into, or someone who is getting into tech. How do you make sense of this data? Obviously, you cannot be scrolling up and down to try to look at a stand consumer. How do you make use of this data? How do you help this company, this traveling company, to be able to understand when people want to travel? How do you bring that together? How do you all the countries selected, which one actually has the highest response? How do you get all of that? How do people move around through the transportation? Is it through train, bus? Which one do you think is most convenient for people, or which one do you think is the highest means being used when it comes to traveling? Okay, so we also want to visualize this. We need to visualize this to get all of these answers, to get this insight. That's what we are going to use. We are going to use our Power BI to actually do that. Okay, so what I need to do is I will open Power BI. Are you still seeing my screen?
Sure.
Yes.
I'll open my Power BI. It takes time to just load, so just give few minutes for it to open and just come up. Give it a few minutes. Few minutes, still trying to open. Few minutes on this. It's like 1 to 3 minutes they're about to open. Just yeah. Take it. So have you all filled? For those of us who are joining, we just created the form, we've joined I've added the link to the group. Please kindly fill that survey. We're taking a survey for the traveling agency. We want to see how best to guide their decision in order not to make profit, in order not to make loss. But with the insight that we're going to gather, if they can come up with new ideas, new activities, more business that will be profitable to them. So that is what we are doing. We use the Google form to create a survey, and most persons have filled it. So if you've not filled the link, kindly go through the chats. Kindly go through the chat, click on the link and fill the form. It won't take you a minute to do that. Okay. So I'm going to stop my. What are you seeing on the screen, please? Are you seeing the Power BI?
No, we are still seeing the Excel.
No.
The Excel.
Okay, okay, all right.
Exact page.
Okay, yes. So can you see it now?
Not yet.
Okay, just hold on. Oh. Okay, just hold on. Power BI has closed, so I need to open it back again. Let's open it back again. Power BI, just hold on. Power BI. Okay. It takes time to open, so I had to open it again. Okay, at least you should see it loading, right?
Yeah.
So it's coming up now. I've shared the screen. I don't know, I guess it's network. So network is logging me out. Oh. Okay. Let's try again one more time. All right. All right. So the Power BI is up. Can we see the screen? Please, in the comment section, type in your yes if you can see it. Taking time to load, but it's definitely coming up. Okay, all right. Yes. People are saying it. That's beautiful. Okay, all right. So this is the interface for the Power BI. This isn't necessary, so we can just close this. It's a bit slow. Okay. All right. So this is the interface for the Power BI. This is how the interface looks like. It's actually a tool as well as an application. So the form we created and the data entered, we can then connect this together. So if you look at your very top, you can see get data. So click on this get data and let's go and look for, click on more. Click on more. Okay. Just hold on. Taking time. All right. So these are lots of platforms you can use to connect from. You have your database, SQL database, your XML, your JSON, through folder, Power, PDF, and a whole lot of them. But what we want to do, we want to connect from Google. So just type in your Google and you can see this Google Sheet. Click on it and click on connect. And click on connect. So because what we are trying to connect is a third party that is from Microsoft, which happens to be the Power BI and also Google, the Google Sheets. So it's actually asking for this. So we have to click on continue. Click on continue. Okay. Let it come up. Okay, so it's asking for Google Sheet URL, the Google Sheet URL. You can you see my screen?
Yes,
Remember,
yes.
you can see my screen. Remember this sheet, this URL, this is what you click. Copy the whole of this, Control A, Control copy. We copy it, copy the link down here and paste it. You click on OK. So the moment you click on OK, Power BI is actually trying to connect with Google. It's actually trying to connect with Google and asking me to sign in. So let me sign in.
Sorry, please, did you copy the Google Form link?
Sorry, I can't hear you.
Did you copy the Google Form link?
I copied the link.
Okay, because it was not displayed. Sorry.
Sorry?
It was not displayed when you copied it.
Oh, it wasn't displayed. Oh,
Yes,
apologies for
when you
that.
copied.
Okay. Okay, so connect. Hold on, let me see what is. Authorization wasn't specified. Okay, the window browser is waiting to sign me in. Okay, waiting for it to come up. Ask me for authentications, for me to fill in my username, password. Then, only then can I move in. It takes you up to the browser to choose your account to sign in. So I'm signing in with this. So I'm signing in with that. Checking for authentication. And sorry about this. Checking for authentication. And I can click to continue. So I can go back to my Power BI and click on continue. Click on continue. So for the person asking for, can you see the address here? Can you see this address? Someone asked a question, can you see this?
Yes, I could see the Power BI dashboard.
So just copy it and paste it on the URL.
Which one to copy? I'm seeing only the Power BI dashboard.
Sorry?
Power BI dashboard. I'm only seeing the Power BI dashboard.
Oh, you're only seeing the Power BI dashboard. Oh. Okay, just hold on. Let me stop. Pause the sharing. Okay. Coming. Pause sharing. Sharing. Can you see it now?
Not yet. You have not shared the screen. Yeah. I think you need to share the
Just hold
screen.
on. I'm probably just stop sharing, just hold on. Can you see it now? Can you see
Yes,
it?
yes.
Okay, so this is what I copied.
Okay.
This is the address I copied into that URL. You get this is what I copied into that URL.
Thank you.
Okay. So here we are. So here we are. We've actually done the linking. We'll click on these sheets. It's trying to load. That is that. Oh, wondering why there's an error. Okay. Okay, so this is what we now have. Click on it. So this is the whole, what all the things, details we fill, this is what it is. So you can preview it in this form, then click on transform data. Click on transform data. We can then load it differently. The best practice for data analysis, you don't just lead data into Power BI. So it comes to this point, when you load it, you need to do some cleaning. You get, when you're working with data, if it's not the way you want it, you need to do some cleaning to adjust it to a better, suitable and more understandable format. You might want to do some little adjustment to it. So this is the point where you need to do your adjustment. Can you see the screen?
We are seeing
Hello?
the dashboard for Power BI again.
Sorry?
We are seeing Power BI dashboard.
Okay. Okay, at least we can see it right now, right?
Yeah.
So this is what we have. So when you import it to Power BI, you need to do some cleaning. There are some columns you might not want to use for your data visualization. There are some column names you want to rename. So this is the point where you do all of that. So let's say, for instance, now if you look at the column name, we are seeing column 1, column 2, column 3, and so forth. And also just beneath it, we are saying the time span, we are saying gender, preferred location. Now remember, this gender, preferred location are the names of the form that we created initially. So we want all of this to become the name of the column instead of the column 1, column 2, column 3. So what we need to do is this little arrow you're seeing here, click on it, then you see, click on use first row as header. Click on use first row as header. Okay, so you've actually done that. We've made it to become our header. Then this other, this preferred destination, we can change it to a more something convenient, something suitable, not too much, not too big. So for example, you want to separate something, you want to come. So at this point, you want to separate something, you want to combine, you want to make changes to your data. You get, this is where you make all of this happen. And in Power BI, we have something called the ETL. ETL actually means extract, transform, and load. It simply means extract, transform, and load. Now, the first thing we have done is to extract it, bringing it down to from the data from Google Sheets. Now you get to see the real life office. So this is not the real life office experience, real life organizational experience. You see a lot of data that have been dirty, that needs to be cleaned, that has not been cleaned. So at this point, you do all your cleaning and all that needs to be done. So the only thing that we need to do now, we've talked about it, what's it called? We've talked about this, so we can change this preferred destination to, let's click on it, rename it to country. Let's click on it, sorry, right click on it, right click. Click. Cancel. Or better say double click on it. Double click on it, and let's call it country. Country. Click on enter. Click on enter. Then this travel, we can call this one months. Right click on it, down to rename. We can call this months. The months. Then let's check again if there's need to type of activities. We might leave activities like that. Holiday with Sue, transportation. You might, let's call it maybe transport, or we just leave it as transportation. It's still okay. Leave it as transportation. So with all of this now, then okay. So there's nothing else to clean. I think we are good to go with all of this. So we can change this form to, you can rename it. You can rename this form and call it travel or agency, travel agency. Let's just call it travel agency and click on enter. So actually rename this table to travel agency. So with all that we have done, what we now need to do is to, now this is now we talked about the extract, the transformation. Now we want to load it. So you click on your close and apply and click on this, close and apply. So you're closing it and you're applying it. All this shutting down. So this is where we are. So once you close it, it goes back to my Power Query. It goes back to my Power Query and load my data into the Power BI environment where we are going to be doing. So it's actually loading. Loads where we are going to be doing all the magic to build the fancy charts, the the good looking charts, and the visuals. This is where everything will be happening. So you guys will need to answer the questions. Most of you prepared. So we'll answer the question we prepared, the most preferred location. What additional service do you think you will be able to provide based on the responses that we filled? Now that so let's give it time to just just load, just a few minutes. So our dashboards, now when it comes to, when we're building our dashboard, is a science and also an art, right? It's a science and also an art. You need to make it look presentable. You need to make it look beautiful. You get, so learn to play with colors. So everything has entered. All right. Okay. So this is it. So it's still loading. It's still loading. Let's give it time. Let's give it time. It's still trying to load. It hasn't loaded, finished. Not done loading. Okay. All right. So if you look at it, look at this under the fields, the travel agency, we are seeing the country, we are seeing gender, we are seeing holiday with who, the months, transportation, activity type. Can we see that? So
Yes.
now what we need to do is we need to lay the foundation. So I have an image of how our dashboard should look like, you get. So what you always do sometimes an analyst is for you to envision how your dashboard will look like, and this might help you. It's very important you do that, so that when you're building your dashboard, you're not confused on how you want your dashboard to be like. So let's go. So before you do anything, you must have some sort of foundation. So that's the foundation we want to do. This is the background. So before we can go to the format, this is the format. Click on the format under your visualization. Then you can go to your Canva background. You can go to your Canva background. You can decide to say you want it, maybe you want it to be hash. Now, why your hash is not showing, the color is not showing it because of the transparency. You can now come here,
Hello, ma.
change it to this. Now you can see that the background color has been affected. You can decide to say you want to make it maybe black. Well, let's see how we can make it, let's leave it at white. Let's see how it goes with white.
Hello, can you hear me? Hello, can you hear me?
So now we want to do, is anybody speaking?
Yes, yes, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
There's a question on the
Okay, all right. Okay. Okay, now how we linked the Power BI query was we had to go, it's more like 4 or 5 steps backward. You get, but at the end of it, you get the video to this recording, then you get the recording to this video, so you see the step. You have to click on your get data. When you click on this get data, this is the get data. When you click on get data, you click on more. You click on, now Power BI is a visualization tool. It helps you to visualize and analyze your data. You know, it's a bit advanced of Excel, so it helps you to visualize and analyze your data, getting insights that the organization will use to make informed decision. So when you come here, you now have to click on this particular point to select your Google Sheets. That's where you can. So it's few steps backward, okay? So let's just continue. You get the recordings at the end of this. So let's continue. We want to, okay. So we'll go to insert. We want to build our dashboards right now. We want to build our dashboard. So you come to shape. come to shape, click on this shape. Okay, so this is it. This is the shape. You can reduce it, bring it downwards. So I'm building the foundation now, building the foundation. So I can copy this and also paste it. Copy. I can change this background. Change this background. Now remember, Power BI is actually very intuitive. It has always come up, and for the past 8 years, it's very, very intuitive. That is simply because it is very easy to use. It is easy to learn, and as well, it is very fantastic as well. So it is intuitive, easy to use, easy to learn. It has this wonderful experience when you're working with Power BI. So we want to change this color, this rectangular color. So for us to change this color, this blue color, we'll go to Formats, then click on Style. Now you can see this color. You can decide to make it, let's give it maybe white. White might not be too good. Let's give it this color. Okay, let's give it this color and see. So you can copy this, copy, paste, building my foundation, building the foundation. I'm going to be fast here. We're building the foundation. Okay, then because here I'm going to gather the total number of form that was filled. I will gather the total number of form that are filled. I will equally gather the total. We'll also analyze the total males, total females. You get the total number of females that have filled the form. And also I'll copy this one, copy and paste. Drag it. Okay, then I'll copy this one again. Copy, paste, copy, paste, copy, paste. Laying the foundation. Let's see how best we can make our chart look beautiful. Okay, this is one. Let's see, this is another one. Okay, so I can copy this as well as paste this. Copy this again and also paste it. Okay, then I can decide to bring this down here. Still on my, bring it down. So there's adjustment much later. We can do the adjustment while we are still laying foundation. Copy this and paste. Okay, this looks bigger. Let me reduce it a little. And that's fine. Okay, I think we're done creating this. We're done creating this. Okay, what else again do we need to do? Let me see, we have the shape. Okay, now we've selected our color. Let's look at the borders are okay. For instance, you want to put off the borders. If you want to put off the border, you can come to, let's look at the general, change the formats. Okay. Okay. And let's look at this background. Okay. This is all right. Let's just so data visualization, like I said before, data visualization is not just a science but an art. So whenever you are giving it make it look beautiful. You get, just it's very, very important for us to actually do that. Very, very important. So we are going to do, what are we going to do to make this more visually appealing? What are we going to do to make this more visually appealing? Okay, so we have this shape. Okay. Just hold on. Okay. Now let's select our total number of, select this, just hold on. So this is our visual, right? This is our visual. Come down here, select this card. So if we want to select the total number of respondents, what column do you think we should use to actually determine the total number of persons who have applied? What column are we going to use to determine the total number of persons who are applied? So now we can use any of it because there is no field that has been left. Hello? Hello? Can you hear me?
Yes.
If you're lost, please ask me question. If you're
We
lost,
can
please.
hear you. We can hear you. We are following. We are following.
Are you following, please?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so if you want to know the total number of respondents, how do you do that? What do you think we can use to know the total number of persons who have applied for it?
You can make use of some.
Sorry?
With this.
Which of the columns
Some.
do you think we can make use of to know the total number of persons that applied for this form?
Let's use gender.
Sorry?
Gender.
Why gender?
Because gender is where everybody has filled, whether it's a male or female, and it has all the fields in it.
Okay. Interestingly, right? Interestingly, we can use any of the columns to actually count the total number of respondents. Why? Because there is no field that has been left blank. You get, if you remember, all fields were composed, there's no field that has been left blank. So we can use that to get the total number of respondents. Okay.
Okay.
So now there's something called, we'll use that to calculate. Let's do this. For us to be able to get our total number of respondents, we can right click. Let's right click on our travel agency. You click on new measure. Is anyone speaking? So we want to find out the total number of respondents, how many people fill the form. We want to know how many males we have. We want to know how many females we have on the form. So to be able to calculate these three different aspects that we just mentioned, we need to right click on this travel agency. Right click on your travel agency and click on new measure. And click on new measure. So by the time you click on it, it will bring a form of, you see a formula bar that appears. Let it just load. A formula bar will appear for us to do our calculation exactly. This formula bar where you're seeing one measure equals to is the formula bar. So what we want to do now is to calculate the total persons who apply. So for us to do that, we can say total respondents, right? Is actually equals to, now we can decide to use our counts. We can decide to use our count A to do that. Now we said we want to calculate it based on gender. Now the beautiful thing about Power BI is that, you know, if you're conversant with Excel, it brings just the column for you. But with Power BI, it brings the name of the table and also the column name for you. So since we want to calculate based on the gender, we navigate through travel agency and click on gender. Then close your brackets. Now, why are we using count A? Now we are using count A. Count A can count anything, either number or alphabet. And remember that our column for gender is actually an alphabet. So we use our count A to count it. But for count will only count numbers for you. So once we've done this, we click on enter. Click on enter. So it's trying to load. It's loading. So if you look at it, come down to our travel agency, you will see this total respondent, total respondent. So how do we then bring this into our field for it to display here? So for it to be displayed, what we need to do is to go to our visuals and click on card visuals. So this is our card visuals. You click on it, then resize it. Resize it so that it can fit into our layer. Resize it so that it can fit into our layer. Then go and click on total respondent. Click on it. And total respondent. Okay, so if you look at it, let me just adjust it a little. Let me adjust it a little so that you can look. So if you look at it, we're having 32 persons actually fill this form. 32 persons actually fill this form. So let's go back to calculate our total female and our total male. Same thing happens. We right click on new measure. The formula open. The formula bar will open. So on this part, what we need to do, we just type total male. The noise, please, the noise, total male is equal to, use a function called calculate. Now it's talking about expression. So we use count. We use count. What do we want to count? We want to count our gender. We want to count the gender. So since you want to count the gender, what specifically about the gender do you want to count? What specifically about the gender? So you close the bracket, put a comma, then select the travel agent under your gender, then equal to. Since you want to calculate for male, put it in a double quotation, and type male. Then click on enter. Okay, so we have that too. So now we need to calculate that for female. So let's calculate the total females that we have. Same thing too. Click on your travel agency, right click on it, click on new measure, then the formula bar opens. Once the formula bar opens, who can tell me what we need to do now? What can we do now? How do we get our total female?
Count.
Sorry?
First of all, we firstly type total female.
Sorry, I can't hear you.
Total female.
Okay.
Then calculate.
Yeah.
Equals calculate.
So
into brackets, count.
Yeah. We use our count function here, which is an expression.
Function, yes.
Which is an expression. Then go down to our gender.
travel
and
agency.
close the
Then
brackets,
we close the
put
brackets,
a comma. Then what are we
comma,
still? Okay. Still go to our agenda. And what do we do at
gender,
this point?
we comma, no, equal sign. Then
Okay.
we write two effective comma,
Okay.
then we put female in between.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much. That's beautiful. Thank you. Then we click on enter.
Enter.
Okay. So you can see we have our total female here, total male. So we have that. Now we want to change this. We want to change this. This 32. We don't want this white background anymore. This 32. We don't want the white background anymore. So what we need to do at this point is to change the background. We don't want the background anymore. So let's see. Click on it. Go to our visuals. Go to our visuals. Go to general. Let's check for effects. So we'll check for effect. Now you can see that the background is actually on, right? So let's turn it off. So by the time we turn it off, it is having same background as the other one, but it's still having some borders which we don't like. We don't like the borders. So let's see the border. Let's turn it off. Let me see. Turn the border off. Okay. The shortcut. We don't want that to waste our time. We don't want that to waste our time, so we'll just proceed. Just proceed. In the meantime, when I sit, I will just reach out to us and draw attention to it. Okay, so what I will just do is I will just copy this, copy it, and paste it here. I'll copy this and paste it here. Then I have to adjust it again. Click outside. Once I click on it, it disappears. So once you want it, if you want it to appear, just click outside and it shows. Okay. Respondent and click it out. Just click it out. So what we want to do is to select our total male, so we can select it. So far so good. We have 20 persons that are male who fill the form. So we have 20 males that fill this form. So we can still copy this and paste, then come back here. Okay, all right. So I'll just hasten up so we don't waste much time here. I'll just come here, click on this, click it out, then select total females. So this is what we have. So we have 20 persons who have actually filled this form. 12 females who have actually filled this form. Then the next thing we are going to do is to look at the country. The next thing we are going to do is to look at the country that is the countries that we have. We'll put it in a chart, in a bar chart, the countries that were selected. Let's see the countries that the customer selected. So let's see. We'll click on this. Click on the bar chart. Click on the bar chart. Click on the bar chart. Okay. Okay. We have this. We have this. So just make it look nice. Just make it look nice. Just make it look nice. Then we'll select country. So you can drag our country to, if you look at it, at this point, we have our y-axis and the y and x-axis. So you can just drag your country to your y-axis and drag it to your x-axis. So what are we having? If you look at it very well, let me go to the visuals and remove this background so that we can look at it very well. Effects, no background. So we can look at it very well. Okay. Okay. Oh. What's with this? All right. All right. So we can look at it. Paris has 10, Maldives 7, Nairobi 5, Mauritius 4, and also Nigeria will have 4 persons. So the highest places for where people want to travel to is Paris. So we can get that from our charts. Then the next one we want to do is type of activities. Now in this case, type of activity, we are going to click on the donuts. We'll click on the donuts and bring it here, size it up. Size it up. Now, type of activities. Now for the type of activities, we'll select types of activity, drag it down to your legend, and also drag it down to your value. Okay, so you can look at it and see that I need to shift all of this. Need to shift all of this. Shift this a little, shift this a little, then drag this one a bit. Okay, then drag this one a bit. So count type of activities, we can see that. Okay, now for us to do that, take out the background, go to our formats, go to general, click on effect, turn off the background. Okay, so now we can go back to the visual and look at the slicer itself. We want to change the color. Maybe we don't like that color. We want to change it to this. Let's see how it turns out to be. Okay, that's beautiful. We'll now change the color to this. Okay, for those of us who know how to play with color very well, especially the ladies. Okay, all right. Then we want to, let's click on it. Go back to formats, the slicer, the data label. We click on the data label, and let's say we want to select just category by value. Category by value. I need to increase this so that we'll see it very well. Okay, if you look at the group, for group, we're having 13 persons. For individual, we're having just 9 persons for it. So we can take that, we can leave it that way. Let me see what other thing. You can take off the legend, put off the legend, that other stuff goes off. The legend goes off. Then let's look at the under. Let me look at. You can change the text to type of activities. Just take it off and let it just be type of activities. Let's leave it as type of activities. type of activities. So we can just leave it as type of activities. You can decide to change the color and make the text white. You can change the text to be white. Okay. You can decide to increase the font if the font is too small. Okay, if it's visible, so you can leave it that way. So that is the donut for us. Let me see. Title. I think that is all. So for the other chart, what I just need to do, I can copy this one, copy and paste, copy and paste, drag it down here, drag it down so that it just fits. So I just drag it down here. I just drag it down here, come to this place and delete it. Delete this X, delete this X. I can just decide to say, okay, let's check for transport. Drag your transport to your legend, drag your transport to your value. And definitely you will see what we have as. So let me just drag it, sorry. Drag it. Let me just do it this way. Okay. So this is what we have. Then go back to your formatting on your legend. Turn off your legend. Turn it off. Okay, it's off. The slicer, you want to change the color of the slicer. You might decide to pick this and pick this. Then this, pick this color. This one. You might decide to go back to more colors here and select. Let's say maybe this. You select. At least we can work with this. Okay. So we have the details label. We have the details label and we say we just want it to be category and data. Category and data. Let's look at the value. Probably the value is too small. So increase the value to 10. And instead of the color, change the color to black. Let's look at black. Okay, so you can see that the Uber has, public bus has 4, Uber has 9, Hire has, I think this is 16. So for the last one, we want to look at holiday, the holiday. So I'll just copy this donut, copy and paste. Because we're looking at time, so just permit me. Most persons need to run along. So you can just uncheck it. You can just uncheck it that way and click on family with who. Okay. Sorry, let me see. Don't know what's happening here. Okay. Control copy, control paste. All right. So delete this, holiday with who, down to your legend, holiday down to value. Okay, so you can see for yourself, people who want to travel with friends, individual, family, and friends, so you can pick that yourself. Now, what do we want to do? Okay, we want to move down to months. Let's look at the months that people travel a lot. Let's look at the months. So I'll just copy this and paste it here. I'll copy this and paste it here. Let me just adjust it a little. Adjust this a little. Then, just hold on. Control, paste. Control, copy, control paste. Okay, I'll just remove the country, remove the country. Okay, so we'll have something like this. Drag it a little, then drag my months. Where's month? Month to legend, to your x-axis, month to your y-axis. What are we seeing? So in this case, what we are going to do, we are going to use our line charts. We'll use our line chart to look at it. So we can now see it. We can see what is happening here. Let me go to our formats. I'll add a marker to it. Let the marker come on, put it on so that you'll be able to see the points. Okay, so it's a little bit scattered. So we'll just, on this 3 dots, more dot, click on it. Click on it. Just hold on. Okay. It's for data. See, nice. Okay. Okay. More options. Okay, remove this. A show table. I think that's just what is focusing. It's working. Oh, so sorry. Sorry. Let me uncheck it. All right. So then the last one, I'm going to do gender by colon. Gender by colon. Copy this and also paste it here. Copy it. Sorry. Copy and paste. These are column bar chart, so we can now see the ratio. We can now see. Are we there? Hello? Hello?
Yes, we are together. Yes, we are together.
Okay, so what we want to do right now, I can just copy this one, copy this and add here, paste it here. Sorry. Paste. Control copy, control paste. We'll take out this total female and drag it down here. So what I need to do here is I'll add a slicer. Let me look for my slicer. Where is my slicer? Let me look for my, yeah, that's my slicer. Click on my slicer. So what slicer? Click on my slicer, then select month. Then select month. What slicer helps you to do is you can select the period you want to see. I can decide to say, okay, I want to see what will happen in the month or what happens in the month of March, which is number 3. Let's see, click on enter and it's likely to change. So just hold on for it to change. We can see that in the month of March, we have 31 respondents, total male 20, total female is 11. So let's see what happens in the month of November. If anything happened in the month of November, and click on OK. So you see, the more you are making your analysis, the more you're seeing your dashboard changes. So now let's do something. Let's go back to that form. Let's go back to that form, locate the form in your chart and click on it and fill the form again. Let's see what happens. Let's see, want to see something. So go back to that form, fill the form again. We are doing real-time analysis, fill the form again. Time is against us. So fill the form again. Once you're done filling, I'm going to give us like 3 minutes to just fill the form and we are good to go. 3 minutes to fill the form and we are good to go. 3 minutes. 3 minutes. Fill the form, fill the form, fill the form, fill the form. Why? Have you filled the form? If you fill the form, please, yes, yes, yes in the chats. Yes, yes, yes in the chat. Okay. Please go through the form. Someone should drop the link on the chat so that some persons can. Let me just navigate if I can see it. Okay. Let me just click on it. With
Yeah, I feel my own. I feel my own. I feel my own.
okay, so please fill the form, fill the form, fill the form. Fill the form. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, yes, yes. Fill the form. Yes, yes, yes. Just few persons who have filled the form. If you fill the form, yes, yes, yes. Time is against us. We need to go. The most important thing now, you can see how data analysts actually make decision for organization. You can understand that if you decide to give the organization a wrong insight, they might not be able to make profits out of it. So it is very, very important that when you are analyzing, ensure that you give them the very best. Yeah, even if you fill the form before, please fill it again. We want to see real-time results. We want to see real-time results. Remember that we have 32 persons who have filled the form, but we want us to fill the form again and see results for ourselves. If you fill the form, yes, 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 yes. If you fill the form, yes, 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 yes. Thank you very much, Isaac Otiti. Thank you for filling the form. How many persons? So now what we need to now do is this. We go to our inserts. We'll go to our inserts. Just hold on. We'll go to our insert. I'm looking. Okay, just hold on. I'm trying to. Hold on, my screen is. Just hold on, my screen is messing me up now. It's hanging. Oh. Just hold on. Ouch. What's this now? Okay, trying to look for something. Okay, just okay. Can you see this refresh? I'm clicking on this refresh button now. Oh, clicking on this refresh. Clicking on refresh. I don't know what's popping up. What's popping up? Okay. Clicking on refresh. Let me see. Refresh. Home. Refresh, refresh, refresh. Coming. Where? Just hold on. Yeah. Okay. So it's trying to refresh for us. Refreshing. Just hold on, let it refresh. Few minutes. Remember, we have 32 respondents. We now have 50 more rows. And let's see what happens. Hope you're seeing my screen. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. We want to see what happens. Okay, so can we now say it? Now the male are actually taking the lead. We have 50 respondents. We have 30 males. We have 19 ladies who have actually filled this form. So you can now see how Power BI is actually important. It gives you and your insight on the go real time. So I'm going to leave the floor open then to ask some few questions while we just proceed shortly.
Okay, thank you so much. I really appreciate your time. I'm so grateful that I'm part of this training at this moment.
Sorry, I can't hear
Yeah.
you very well.
Okay, I said thank you so much for your time and the knowledge you're impacting on us.
Yeah.
I'm so grateful. Thank you so much. I'm so really happy that I'm really enjoying the class. I really enjoy it. Now, my question is, I appreciate the fact that when we inputted another data, that when some of us still try to sign into the Google form again to fill in the details, it reflected. This one simply means that possibly someone is working with a sales company or a particular company. If there is daily sales, Power BI will help to add up sales per day.
Okay. I will let me just hold on. Let me just stop this my sharing.
Okay.
Again, let me just stop this. Just hold on, please. I'll get to your answer. I'll get to your answer. I think I have just
Hello, madam.
Just hold on. I'm coming. I'm coming. Hold on. If you can see my screen, please just say hi. You can see what is on the screen. If you can see my screen, just say hi, please.
Not yet.
Okay, now you were saying something about sales. Okay.
Yes, I'm asking a question like meaning that Power BI can Power BI help us to update our sales on a daily basis?
Yes,
Maybe
but especially when your sales is maybe you do a monthly sales. You do a monthly sales, and every month you want to, at the end of every month, you want Power BI to show you what happens from January to March. Definitely, Power BI does that. Power BI does a lot of it. So with Power BI, you can actually achieve that to be able to see your sales from January, February, March, and add them together to see if you have actually made a loss or if you've made profits. Can anybody see my screen?
Yes, yes.
Yes.
Okay. So
then another question is this.
Yeah.
The nature of the Power BI that you are using, is it the one with subscriptions or is it the
No. We are not using
demo
Power
account?
BI service. We are using the Power BI desktop.
Okay. Meaning that anybody could possibly download this and make use of it.
Yes, anybody can download this and make use of. Okay,
because
now
some used to ask for PIN or maybe subscription PIN.
No, the subscription is Power BI service. So for what you'll be doing, just use them, install Power BI desktop, and you can do that.
Okay. Oh, thank you.
Okay. So any other question? Now, yeah.
Hello.
The Power BI right now is connected to online. Is there like offline Power BI, like the one you use without the internet?
Okay. Why we are even connected to online to work was because we needed to connect our data from the Google Sheets. That's why we had to connect to the internet to work. But aside that, if you have your data on your system, it just goes to your system to update it for you.
All right, thank you.
So some persons will be asking, what is actually, yeah?
Hello.
Did anybody say anything?
Hello.
Okay, I'll still come back to your questions. For those of us who have questions and you can't hear me due to network, please write down your question or send it on the group chat. I will equally pen.
Hello.
Is anybody speaking?
Hello.
Okay, getting back to data analysis. What is involved? What do you need to know? Yeah?
Hello.
I can hear you.
Please, how can I download the Power BI?
Okay, I will send the link on how we can download it on the chat group. I'll send it, or you can go online to click on download Power BI. Just follow the link and it will show you how to download Power BI on your system.
Oh, okay. Please, I just joined too, so I'll be like, if we share the recording to us so that I can follow the basics. I can do the fundamentals well.
No problem. Okay, for some of us who are not on the WhatsApp group, the link to the WhatsApp group will be dropped for you to click and go to the WhatsApp group where more information will be dropped. Now, most of the question is, how do you go about being a data analyst? Now, you need to ask yourself some questions. Do you know how to solve a problem? Do you know about data analytics with Excel? Do you know SQL? Do you know business intelligence? Or now if you're able to answer all these questions, if it's yes, if it's no, then trust me, you need to be able to, for you to be a data analyst, you need to learn how to solve problem techniques, make use of Excel, make use of SQL, Power BI, and Tableau. Now remember, for a data analyst, these are the first things you need. These are your go-to. You need to be able to get the job. And if you do the things we say, if you follow all the procedure, trust me, the remote jobs, but most of the persons who've trained are actually working remotely in US, in Canada, in Germany, and also UK. Most of our persons right now are working remotely. Then you'll be asking yourself questions. Now, the thing I want to, are you new to data analysis, or you're transitioning into your current role as a data analyst? Then trust me, this program is for you. As a data analyst, like what the other person asked me question in sales, there are different roles you can emerge just by learning data analyst, just by learning data analytics. Data analyst in UK, in Canada, Europe, and also Australia. Trust me, most persons right now are priding on the remote jobs. It's not difficult to get as long as you're able to get these skills. Trust me. Now, let's give you our program overview. Our program are 100% online with instructor. Sorry, please, I'm having an issue with the system, so just hold on. I think it's a bit slow. Just hold on. I don't know why. Just hold on. Okay. Just hold on. So our courses are 100% online with virtual instructors. We have hands-on practical section with videos from our instructors, project exercise. Now we have a lifetime access to materials and also experts. This program is a 12 weeks, that's 3 months program. Now, when you're looking at the current job rate or the average of a data analyst in a year, you're looking at 8 million naira or more. When it comes to pounds, you're looking at 40,000 pounds on the average. Now, data analysts are on the increase. I know I'm a remote worker. Aside the fact that I work with Coriftech, I have 4 other remote jobs. 4 other companies I work with remotely. So this is what we do. At the end of your class, you're going to have 7 projects. At the end of your class, you should be able to have 7 projects. Now, this 7 projects actually makes up for your portfolio, because when you're looking for jobs, people want to see what you have analyzed. So in the course of your training with us, you are having nothing less than 7 projects to be able to build up. Now, these are real life project experience. These are real life experience that you can share with recruiters to be able to get the job. Now, also in the program, we are going to give you 100% job prospect visibility. Now, equally with industry relevant certificate. And of course, the training is 3 months, plus you're going to have a 1 month virtual internship. So you're finished with your class. At the other end, you're going to learn the real life scenario of internship, where you can put internship as part of your CV to let the recruiter know that yes, you've actually practiced what you have learned, which is very, very, very important. Now, this program that we talked about is designed for beginners and also those who are into it. Now you are going to cover what is called Excel, Power BI, Tableau, and also SQL. Our program are actually structured in a way that it is 100% practical and ensure that you get optimal value for what you're doing, for what you have learned. We're going to talk about problem solving, which is very, very important. You need to have a foundation when it comes to problem solving. Some persons think problems are all bad things, but trust me, in this course, you get to learn that there are problems, that are positive problems, yeah, not negative. The positive problems to aid you in helping the organization get the right decision or informed decision. We'll take you through Excel. Even in Excel, we're teaching you how to manipulate data, how to use function, data cleaning, modeling, how to use a VLOOKUP, SLOOKUP, data analysis, and also how to do data visualization that we did in Power BI. You're going to do that in Excel. Now you're going to learn more on Power BI. You're going to learn SQL, which is very, very important, and also Tableau. Tableau is not being left out. So why we have this first structure is most of the program, most of the job availability we see out there right now is asking for Power BI, Excel, Tableau, and as well SQL. So if you have these 4 tools, you have no reason having your portfolio, your project. Aside that, okay, aside that, there are also what we call, in the program, you have your CV being reviewed for you, your CV reviews, LinkedIn profile optimization, what you need to do to navigate through the job market, to be able to get jobs in Europe, Canada, US, and like. So now we prepare you for interview. We prepare you, we do interview preparations. For instance, you apply for a job and they tell you that, okay, they give you a set date for your interview. We're going to prepare you so that when you get there, you give in all your best in order to ensure you get the job. Of course, mentorship section, we cannot do without it. You know, where your technical skills will not be able to take you out. So definitely your soft skills has to do that. So in our mentorship section too, we'll talk about soft skills. We'll talk about mentorship for those who have this imposter syndrome, who are scared. So every Tuesday, Wednesday, we'll be having our mentorship section. And as well, the program is weekends, Saturday, 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. And on Sunday, we have watch me do it video. So we place, one of the instructors will do a video, put it on the Google Classroom, where you go there on Sunday to watch the videos, do your assignment. Then on Saturday by 10 o'clock, everyone comes to class and we resolve everybody's issue and still teach on Saturday from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Aside that, you have your growth internship, which is very, very, very paramount in that growth internship. And at the end of your program, you're going to do a major capstone project. So if you're looking at your major capstone project and you're looking at the, what is it called? The other 7 projects you have. So you're now having more projects, more portfolios to be able to show to your recruiters or show to your employees. So basically, now you'll be asking yourself questions, is this thing actually for me? In addition to learning data analytics, you also get to join series of design recruitment hacks section to actually position you in the job markets. Like we talked about our other benefits. So our next cohort starts 1st of April. Our next cohort starts 1st of April. Now, there are different roles. By your chance of studying data analytics, there are different roles you can emerge. You can be a data analyst, a business intelligence analyst, a business analytic consultant, business analyst consultant, where you help people, help their businesses to grow, where they're having issues, you want to help them grow. So that is a job. Now, for those of us who are into operations, you can be an operation analyst. For those of us who are into human resource in our organization, why the staff drop, why are staff not coming to work, why are they coming late, why are they not happy while working? As human resource, you'll be able to use your skills in data analytics to be able to draw informed decision, to give to the organization, to see how staff can smile while working. So this is beautiful part. So we have the supply chain and logistic analyst, then we have the product analyst. For instance, just like what we just did today in class, we want to know, is a travel agency, they want to see what they can do to improve their product or services, or even introduce new things into their travel agency. Based on those analyses, they cannot decide on what they need to do, or if they should have their own hire cap, because most people are using hire cap. So these are analysis that helps the business to grow. Remember, a data analyst is so important in our day-to-day activities in organization, because we help organization to grow. Now, a lot of why data analytics has become so pronounced is that in our day-to-day lives, we play with data. In our day-to-day lives, we play with data. We want to know what is happening. Even in the bank, we want to know what is happening. Even in the school, we want to know that why is it that a certain region of persons are always coming to learn? Why is it that data analytics is selling more than graphic design? So these are analysis that you do on daily basis, and that is why the need for data analysis is on the high side. Okay, now for the person that asked the sales report, now you cannot see, you can decide to be a power, you can learn in the data analysis, you can just, once you finish learning, you can decide to be a Power BI expert, and that is what you are known for. That is what you just want to specialize, be a consultant in Power BI. Okay, like I was saying, I know we talked about special offer. Currently now, this course goes for £360,440 if you do the conversion, and also $790. But then, of course, this is what we want to do. And like we said, our special offer, we are giving the first 10 persons this course at the rate of 200,000 Naira, in the sense that you make your initial payment of 100,000 now, and before the class completes or before the class finishes, you complete your payment of 100,000 Naira. We are looking at just 10 persons. After these 10 persons, the fee goes back to the initial 360,000 Naira. Then at the end of this class, we'll send the videos, and also the data set via your email, so that you can go back, watch it, and see how you can practice to be better at your crafts. Okay, if there's any question, I can attend to questions now. Anyone with question, I can attend to question. Anybody with question? Are we silent? Hello?
We are together, we are following.
Okay, so what's our question? Hello?
Okay, good evening, ma'am.
Hello, good evening. How you doing?
Okay. I'm fine. My name is Victory, and I'm joining from Rivers State.
Oh, Victory, how you doing? How is Rivers?
You're fine. Everything is going smooth. Anyway, he's doing fine.
Okay.
I don't want to complain. Okay, I want to ask,
Yeah.
to an extent, the discount is not really friendly. You know, considering the situation of the country, things cash this time around is not really easy. Is there any other way people can bring the discount lower than this? That's one. Then the second question I want to ask is the classes, is it only Saturday and Sunday? Is it just on Saturday and Sunday? How about Monday to Friday?
Okay, now this is what it is, right? The Saturday is Saturday and Sunday. Now, the videos that will be dropped will even be enough for you to watch throughout the week. Why on Saturday we'll come and we'll resolve everybody who are having the issue, then still treat the topic for that day. You get, so for you need to equally consider those the working class too. You need to equally put every other person into consideration. Okay, a whole lot of things have been put into consideration to make it possible through these methods. So the watch me video, an instructor from us will do the video. It's more of 30 minutes, 20 minutes video. Some videos are even like 10 minutes. You just watch the steps. Now you're watching it to practice it as you're watching it. You're watching it to practice it as you're watching it. So if you have any info issues, even before Saturday, you can drop it on the WhatsApp group that this is the issue you're working. Somebody will connect with you remotely to help you solve that issue. Hello? So for those of us who are interested in this, the form has been dropped in the chat. Just drop your form, fill in the form, and we'll get across to you your comment, your reservation and observation. Fill it in the comment in the form dropped in the chat, and we'll definitely get back to you on it. So I'm still entertaining questions. We have 30 persons on this group, and it's more like I'm used to like 3 persons' voice. Where are the rest of the persons?
Hello, good evening.
Yeah.
Hello, good evening.
Yeah, I can hear you. Your name, please?
Okay, my name is Richard.
From?
Lagos, Nigeria.
Okay.
Okay. I'd like to confirm the fiscal location or fiscal office of.
Okay, we are actually in Delta State, Asaba, to be precise, by Cooperative House Opener Road, when Asaba.
Okay. All right.
Okay. Please try, everyone should fill in that form, please. Everyone should fill in the form.
Hello.
Yeah, hello, I can hear you.
So I'm Emmanuel Woolindol. I'm calling from Ghana.
Oh, Ghana. Wow.
Yes.
Aquaba, right?
Yes, Aquava.
Okay. So
Thank you very much.
What's the question? Shoot.
Please, I just wanted to know, is there a point you are going to have a physical contact, or everything will just be virtual?
Everything will be virtual. If you want me to come to Ghana, I think we'll talk about it, right? But everything for now is virtual. There's no difference between the online class and a physical class, because all you need to get physical is what is being delivered to you online.
Okay. Okay.
Yes.
My second question has to do with the Power BI. So
Sorry?
I do have the Power BI.
Yeah.
I do have the Microsoft package, but it does not include the Power BI. So under the program,
Microsoft Power BI is not included in that Microsoft suite where you have your Office, your Word, and all of that. You need to download it separately online. It has to be downloaded separately online. It doesn't come with it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. What about the SQL?
Yeah, all of that too. When we are starting the classes, we'll show you and teach you how to download it. There's going to be video on how to download all of those things.
All right. Okay.
Yes.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. Okay. Are there no ladies in this house? Are there no ladies? Where are the ladies? Any other question?
Yeah, good evening.
Okay, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Yeah, please, for tonight, for practical session sake, can you help us with possibly an Excel document that contains a certain data that one could use for practice, and possibly send that one to the platform?
Okay, the only data I can send to us is the
possibly
data.
the one we use today.
Yes,
the same one that we use today.
We will send the data we use, the data for today, and also the video recordings. We'll send it across to everybody. I will try to see the chat to the WhatsApp group will be dropped here shortly, so that if you're not in the WhatsApp group, please kindly go click on it to get to the WhatsApp group where information will be dropped. And also we'll be communicating with you people, with participants via emails for you to be able to get the recording as well. To try as much as possible to fill the form. It's actually important so we know where and how to work with each and every one of us.
Then the last question, please.
Yeah?
You promised to send a link to download the Power BI.
Oh, definitely. I will send the link via the WhatsApp group. I will definitely send the link via the WhatsApp group too. Are you on the WhatsApp group?
Yes.
Okay, I will send the link to the WhatsApp group on how to download it, how to go about it. I'll sure do that.
All right, thank you so much.
Please, someone is asking a question. Please, what are the courses entail in Tableau, Power BI, and SQL? Okay, so let me, okay, just hold on. Just hold on. Let me just, remind me, my system is very slow, so I think it's hanging. Okay, under our Excel, we are going to treat on introduction to Excel, where you need to understand your Excel environments. I just noticed that just 3 persons have filled the form. What is the issue? Are we not happy? Are we not happy? Don't worry, the WhatsApp group will be dropped. Jerry, please kindly drop the WhatsApp group on this chat. Thank you very much. Kindly fill the form. Just 3 persons have filled the form, which is not too encouraging and not too good. So under Excel, we'll be treating data manipulation and data. Just hold on, my system is having issue. I'm trying to. Okay, data manipulation and data cleaning, where we'll talk about name range, Excel table, data cleaning using substitutes, data modeling, when you're talking about VLOOKUP. Then we'll talk about data visualization. Then on Power BI, we'll talk introduction to Power BI, data manipulation, how to use our data expression, and also data visualization. Now, same thing that goes with Power BI is the same topic that will be treated in Tableau, which comes to with storytelling. Then on Excel, we're talking about what database is all about, dimension and facts, what SQL is, how to use our SQL statements, our aggregate function, how to create tables, and also database. So all of this is what we'll be treating in database, in the SQL, in the data analytics. Of course, we are not forgetting our problem solving technique. You get defining what the problem is, gathering data, choosing your right approach, choosing the right data analytics approach, how you can synthesizing insight, how you can get insights, and understanding problem solving framework. So these are what we'll be treating in the course of your program. And the interesting part of the program has to do with the mentorship section. We've gotten a whole lot of success story from our mentorship section. It has been beautiful. It has been amazing. We have people who are scared, who don't really believe in themselves. But ironically, their money is something else. Then the growth internship, we've had students who actually got a job based on the portfolio he actually submitted to the recruiter. So success story has actually been coming out from all of this. Okay, so I'll bring up Jerry to have few words with us. So Jerry, over to you if you're on the line. I don't know if you're on the line.
Hello, can everyone hear me?
Yes, sir. We can hear you.
Good day, everyone. It's so good. I've actually learned a lot.
Your voice is a little bit faint.
So can you hear me? Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
So I've actually learned a lot, and I know you have also. But I'm surprised we only have 4 persons who have indicated interest that they want to be a part of the mentorship class. Okay, so we have 7 persons now. We have 7 persons. Please. I've also dropped the WhatsApp message, the link to the WhatsApp platform. I've dropped it. Please, if you are not on the WhatsApp, kindly join the WhatsApp platform so that you can send me a message. So I understand some persons are having issues with the payment. They're asking if the payment is flexible. Yes, payment is very, very, very flexible. Very, very flexible. Very, very flexible. If you have issues with the payment, kindly send me a message. Please kindly send me a message. Mr. Stephen Wani, please send me a message on WhatsApp, please. I'm one of the admin on the group. Send me a message on WhatsApp, please. Please, my name is Utomi Chika Jeremiah. You'll see it there. Utomi Chika Jeremiah. Send me a message. For those having issues with payment issue, flexibility of payment, or whatsoever with that payment, kindly send me a DM. Kindly send me a DM on WhatsApp, and then we'll talk from there. Please. If you are paying this night, the discount will be given to you. Of course, discount will be given to you 100%.
They can't hear you. They can't hear you.
Hello, can you hear me, please? You can hear me? Yes, in the comment section. Hello, can you hear me? Can anyone hear me, please?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so
I could hear you, sir.
Okay. So I was saying that the payment is actually very, very flexible, very, very flexible. If you're having issues with payments, kindly send me a message on WhatsApp. And please, everyone should fill the form. Please. Everyone should fill the form. I'm dropping the link again on the comments, the comment section, please. Everyone should please click on the link and please fill the form. Very important. If for those that want the recording, it's only by filling that form that we'll be able to send you the recording. That's for those who attended the class, because we want to know those who attended the class and will be needing the recording. So please ensure you fill the form. The form is there now. And if they also the WhatsApp link is there. The WhatsApp link, I'm dropping it again. I hope you can hear me, please. The WhatsApp link is there. I'm assuring you that you can't be a part of our session. You can't be a part of our session for 3 months and you would graduate without having a remote job. It's not possible. We have the act. Can you hear me? It's not possible. We have the acts that will get you the right remote job at the right location anywhere in the world. We have the acts. We have been doing it for over 5 years now. And my name is Utomi Chika Jeremiah. From here at Corif Tech in Asaba. I also work remotely with Microsoft. I work with Tech for Dev. I work with Tiva Tech Africa. I work with a whole lot of other companies. I work with OP. I work with a whole lot of other companies right from my location. Over 7 companies right from my location here in Asaba. And that's the same thing we are transferring to our students. That's the same thing we're transferring to our students. We have students in the UK who have transitioned and moved into the UK. We have students who have transitioned and moved to the US. In the live session in the class, you might actually have the opportunity to talk to them one-on-one. So please, I'm looking at this. I'm looking at the form now. We have 24 persons here now. Please, let's fill the form. Let's fill the form. 8 persons have filled the form. 8 persons have filled the form. Please, let's fill the form. And for those who are, has anyone made payments? I've not received a lot. Has anyone made payments?
No, not yet.
Mr. Rollins, Pascaline, Victor Alex, famous logo stay. Wonderful names you guys have here. Stephen Wani, please send me a message. Stephen Wani, send me a message. Emmanuel Wolindo, yeah. Engineer Vincent, Stephen Wani, and please, everyone, please kindly fill in the Bukola. Bukola has been mute. Bukola, please. Oluwasegun, yeah, Oluwasegun. Kindly fill in the form, please. Oh, thank you. I'm receiving WhatsApp messages already. Oluwasegun, Stephen Wani, Bernard, please fill the form. Victor Alex, famous. Ellie, hello, sir. Share any information.
For those of us who want to reach out to us, you can reach out to any of the admins on the WhatsApp group and you'll be attended to.
Please. Okonkwo Collins, Ellie, Joves, Pascaline, please. Fill the form. It's very important. So we have your details and we'll be able to send you the recording and also be able to move on the price. Move on the price for those that want to. Yeah, we have 9 persons for the form. Once it is 10.
Please drop the WhatsApp link again so that they can fill in the WhatsApp link so that they can join the WhatsApp.
We have 9 persons, 9 interested persons. Once we have
10 persons, we will shut out.
Once we have 10 persons, we will shut out.
You're free to reach us on the WhatsApp group, through the WhatsApp group, any of the admins there, and you'll be attended to. In your form, ensure the comment section, put your comment, your observation, and all you want to that is not been listed as part of the option there, so we know how to go about it. Jerry, are you true?
Yeah, we need 2.
Has it been?
I think we have 8 here. We need 2 more persons. Need 2 more persons. Once we get 2 more persons, then we are good to go. We are good to go. Just 2 more persons, and then we are good to go. And these 10 persons will be the ones that will attend the first class, and so we'll put them on a group, and then we'll put them on the class group, and then they would continue with the class. Let me see, how many persons do we have here? Two more persons. Oh, somebody's asking me. Somebody's asking, oh, you want to join? Okay. Oh, people are signing up already. If you have not signed up, what are you waiting for? Akinola Okpadotun. Mr. Akinola Okpadotun, how are you doing? I hope I pronounced your name very well. Isaac Otite, Emmanuel. Okay. Let me see how many persons have been able to register. Many persons. Okay. For those of you that registered, a mail will be sent to you. For those of you that have registered, a mail will be sent to you. The recording will be sent to you. If you have issues with the payment, kindly send me a message on WhatsApp. I hope you can hear me clearly, please. I hope you can hear me, please.
Okay, so any more questions? If there's any more questions, please reach us on the WhatsApp group and all of it will be attended to. Thank you so much for being with us. Thank you for your questions, your patience till this time, and we hope to see you all soon, like very soon, on how we can begin the journey into data analytics. I'm priding in it. I've been on it for 4 or 5 years now, and it has been a wonderful experience anyway. It's actually a job you can do alongside your office job and no one will know, and you just keep it to yourself. All they see you do, you're just getting things for yourself. Thank you so much for your time. I know we are of different zones and time, but we'll definitely see soon. With this, I still remain myself. I still remain my humble self, Cynthia Orife. I love to be called Saint. I'm a beautiful data analyst, and definitely will connect with you soon. Thank you and God bless. Take care. I have to go now. Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you. Take care. Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Thanks so much.
Bye.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Have a wonderful night rest. Send us a message on WhatsApp, please. The link is there. Send us a message on WhatsApp and let us pick it up from there. Thank you so much. And I hope you enjoyed the session. Thank you so much.